When starting a new career or in a new industry, you're presented with a choice of positions, and for most of the time, you're really not sure what the right option is. For those of you who are looking for a job in recruitment and talent acquisition, you probably saw on many profiles that there are two types, technical and non-technical recruiter. Today, I will give you inside information on what's the difference between the two, which one is easier, and what is the right choice for you. First of all, I want to explain why is it important to make a choice right away. At first, it might seem like that these two positions are having the same responsibilities, and you're not wrong. But on the other hand, the people that you're looking for to hire are completely different. Once you have a few years of experience, it is difficult to switch from one to the other. Again, even though it seems easy, it's really not. I personally had to make a switch after working 1 year in the hospitality industry to the IT world. Now that you understand why you need to make a choice early, let's discuss the difference between the two. First, let's discuss a technical recruiter position. When I started in IT recruitment, I had a really good crash course made by the company where I worked at as part of their onboarding process. We had 1 week to learn as much as we could about different positions, technologies, frameworks, architecture, and methodologies. It gave me a basic understanding of the technical positions that I was expected to work on. I would suggest that you do the same thing if you choose to go in the direction of technical recruitment. As a technical recruiter or talent acquisition specialist, you will be working on engineering roles within the company. You will be working on a wide range of positions that can be very vague in their title, like a software engineer, solutions architect, or an engineering manager. And more specific ones like .NET developer, full-stack developer, front-end developer, or Node.js developer. These are just some of the examples that you might encounter, but there's much more than I just mentioned. Now that you see why having the basic knowledge of these technologies is important, going into these positions without any previous experience or knowledge is very difficult, and I can guarantee that you will have a hard time adjusting and working on the position that you're having. If you have a situation where the company didn't give you any study material, or it's your first time working on a specific position, I would suggest you speak with the hiring leader and the interview team. They can give you basic information on what technologies you should be paying attention to when speaking with the candidate. I had a situation in my current company where I had to work on technical positions that I didn't work on before. It took me about 3 to 6 months to get familiar with everything. And even after a year and a half already working here, I'm still learning about specific parts of those platforms and technologies used to build that platform. I will say it again, if you decide to go in the technical direction, make sure that you have a basic understanding of the technologies that you will be working on. First, I would suggest that you start by learning what is the difference between front-end development and back-end development. From there, you will see many different technologies and frameworks and methodologies that you might be interested in. Second suggestion is to understand the two different types of methodologies. First one is waterfall and second one is agile. Now, let's discuss a non-technical recruiter position. I guess that by now you understand that you will not be working on engineering roles, but on everything else. What those roles might be? Let's first look at the departments of the company and see where there might be a non-technical position. We can start from a talent acquisition. You will not be looking for somebody with development experience here. Following that, we have human resources, finance, marketing, sales, administration, and executive leadership. What are the types of roles you can expect to work as a non-technical recruiter? Well, let's look at the departments that I just named. In the HR department, they can be positions like HR business partner, HR generalist, or HR operations specialist. Those are just a few. In marketing, it can be content manager, social media manager, and communication strategist. In finance, it might be payroll specialist, financial controller, accounts receivables, or accounts payable specialist. In sales, it can be new business sales and pre-sales, for example. Instead of having to learn technologies and methodologies, if you have a position in sales, for example, you should start by learning what is a sales cycle and how long does it last, and what is a quota. If you have a position in marketing, you should start by learning what is employer brand, what is lead generation by marketing, and what is social media management. If you have a position in finance, you might want to find out what is the company's fiscal year, what does EBITDA mean, what is AR and AP, and what is the cash flow. All of these are just starting positions. If I didn't mention some specific ones that you're interested in, I would again suggest that you speak with team members and the hiring leaders. Alternatively, if you still didn't start working and you're just looking to get into the industry, there's a bunch of videos here on YouTube that you can check on pretty much any single topic. This is, in my point of view, what is the difference between technical and non-technical recruitment, and what you should consider or learn before starting in each. I'm sure that every person who has worked as a recruiter or talent acquisition specialist has a slightly different opinion on the subject. In some companies, you might be working on both technical and non-technical positions, but you will find companies that have very specific departments that are working on non-technical and technical positions. If you're watching this and you already have some experience or have a lot of experience, I would like to hear your opinion on what's the difference in the comments. Also, if you want me to speak about a specific topic or a department that I didn't mention in this video, let me know in the comments and I will make a video on that. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.